So today, guys, I'm going to talk about 5 of my favorite silhouettes I like to train in the gym. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're having a great time out there. Hope you're all looking after yourselves, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel, guys. Today I'm looking at 5 of my favorite silhouettes I like to actually rock in the gym. I'm going to go through why I like to rock them and what I feel like in terms of when I train with them, especially some of them are specific to actually exercises. But before we do that, before we look at those sneakers, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do, and please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATO. Go follow the bro at 808 Kicks _ ATO and go and show him some love and support, because it always comes and shows the channel love and support. And also please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast. We talk about sneaker drama, sneaker news, sneaker bad behavior, because we always take that to sneaker court or public opinion. And also please do the amazing things that you guys keep doing to keep elevating, to keep growing, to keep hitting your targets, and to keep hitting your goals, because I want you to win. You guys keep needing to win because you need to be awesome. You need to keep elevating, and you need to hit your goals and targets and all be awesome pretty much, guys, because that's what I want from all of you guys. But today, like I said, let's take a look at 5 of my favorite silhouettes I like to wear in the gym. The first silhouette we're going to look at is the quintessential. I believe that it's going to be perfect for when you actually squat and you deadlift. I feel like this is the sneaker that you should be wearing in terms of if you want to wear a sneaker. Some people like to do squats without actual sneakers and deads without actual sneakers, but I feel like this sneaker is just perfect for all of those leg exercises, and I feel like I'm wearing this more often than not when I actually squat or deadlift, because it gives me that flat base to work off. I do like sometimes a little bit of an arch when I actually squat, but I'm going to go into that into the other silhouettes. But this is the quintessential, and it is, hey presto shabang, the Jordan 1. It is like the Chuck Taylor, it is like the Vans, it is like the Air Force One, especially the Air Force One highs. It ties you in. This is loose laid. I feel like even with loose laid, when you actually do squat or deadlift, it just gives you that base to work off. And I feel like this is a sneaker that is perfect for that flat dead or that flat squat that you want to get, because it just is universally just flat all the way through. It gives you a little bit of an arch at the back, but it's more like a perfect sneaker to tie you in, to tie you back in. I've been wearing this Hyper Raw 1 for like maybe 3, 4, 5 months, ever since I've gone back after COVID, and it's been a long time since I've gone back after COVID, and I'm back in form and I'm back into the action of going training in the gym. But this is perfect, and as you can see, there is a bit of work that's gone into this. I do need to clean this, and to be honest, there's not a lot of crease on this because this is the Hyper Raw 1. It is very, very buttery in terms of the leather. It doesn't crease like other sneakers. It doesn't crease like other Jordan 1s, in fact, because this is so buttery and it just ties me back in. Squats are great in this, especially when you tie these sneakers up. Squats are really good in this. Gives you that flat base surface to work off, and it just gives you that perfect squat. I do have a little bit of an arch in my sneakers sometimes, but when I just don't want to, even on an incline leg press, even in the like flat leg press, all the machines, it gives you all of the action that you need. And I feel like the Jordan 1 is perfect for a lifter shoe. There are different sneakers out there like the Metacom that actually gives you that flat or more of a flatter bridge on the actual sneaker, but this is like the closest you're going to get to those. And I feel like this is absolutely perfect when you actually want to do a lot of heavy deads and a lot of heavy squats, and this is absolutely amazing. I wear this more than not in the gym when on my leg days, and it's just a perfect sneaker. So this is the first silhouette I do recommend you guys actually wearing, especially if you want to tie those laces up. I don't tie my laces up, that's one bad on me, but like I don't really feel like that actual ankle support gives me much, but it just gives you that actual flat base and the pressure to actually lift those weights off the ground. It adds up to your dope sneaker to wear. I recommend this like that. This is perfect if you actually want to do a lot of heavy leg exercises. Go and check a Jordan 1 out. If you haven't been wearing Jordan 1s, if you've been wearing other sneakers, try out the Jordan 1 and let me know, guys, what you feel, and if it does enhance your actual lifts. This definitely is a go-to for me. The second silhouette we're going to look at is absolutely beautiful to training. It is just a Swiss Army knife of basically sneakers, and if you know me and if you've checked out my reviews, I'll always say this about this sneaker: it's just perfect. It is the Air Trainer 1 dark smoke grey, and this is the variation I've been wearing. You can see this is absolutely battered to bits. Not battered, but I can clean this up and make it look good again. But the toe is towing, is creasing on the toe, and that's what you're going to get with this actual Air Trainer 1, especially if you're squatting, if you're actually doing all of the exercises like deads. And I do calf exercise moves with this as well, and that is what you're going to get. And even with the actual Jordan 1, you can see I've done actually loads of calf movement with that, and it actually hasn't creased. And that's the difference with this. This Air Trainer 1 locks you in really well in terms of the strap. It locks you in with the laces, and it ties your feet back into the actual sneaker and allows you to have those pushes that you want and the movements that you want, especially with your deadlift and if you're actually squatting on the sneaker. It does give you a similar kind of arch to the actual Jordan 1. This is why I wear it a lot, and I've been wearing it a lot, and this is why I wanted to experiment with the Jordan 1 a lot more, because it was kind of similar. But this is very comfortable, it is very dope on your feet, and it just gives you that lock-in that you need, especially if you're hitting those heavier weights. Unlike the Jordan 1, which I don't lace up, I do lace this one up, and if you can see, I haven't laced this one up at the moment, but I do lace it up. It locks you in at the ankle, it locks you in at the toe, and it just gives you that performance that you need. It feels really comfortable. I don't feel like I'm actually kind of tilting one way or the other. It kind of feels like you're one with that sneaker, especially when you're in that actual training zone. Just a beautiful sneaker, and it does give you a lot of looks in the gym when you wear this as well, because it's such a unique colorway as well. Such a great sneaker to have when you're training as well. And it is, I've put more actual hours on this sneaker than any other sneaker, and it still is a great sneaker that still probably will have another couple of years of life in it, if I'm honest. But you do see the pressure that the actual midsole takes when you're actually squatting, and you're actual got loads of weight on your actual shoulders. It does give you that cushion and compactness to take that weight, especially that weight balance from your actual torso to your feet to your actual midsole. It is just a perfect sneaker. If you can get your hands on one of these, especially the Air Trainer 1s, it is just a Swiss Army knife. I keep saying this about the sneaker. It is the Swiss Army knife of just every single sport, and this is why the Air Trainer 1 is one of those legendary sneakers in my personal opinion. Like I said, it does come with that actual fabric toe. You're going to get the crease marks. It's probably worth doubling up, but these are actually quite cheap in terms of retail. The resale on these aren't that bad, and you can just wear and rock these. Probably need to get another pair on this. This is a dope variation, a dope sneaker, and Tinker actually hit that actual ball out of the park with this sneaker, especially when this actual Air Trainer 1 is just for every single sport, and that lives up to the testament of actually rocking it in the gym, and it still is a tank. This sneaker is just a tank. You guys are going to probably think I'm blasphemous for this, but this is a sneaker that I keep wearing to the gym constantly, not even on leg day, just wearing the gym, and just even do kind of carry weights around, because it just gives me that cushion on my feet. You're going to probably think I'm blasphemous for this, because basically I've been rocking these, and I believe that every sneaker, when it was designed to be a sports sneaker, and before it turned to a casual sneaker, I feel like every sneaker was designed to do a specific thing in terms of the athletic behavior that it does. And even with every other silhouette that you get with this sneaker, I still believe you can actually train in this, and it is the Air Jordan 4. This is the Laser 4s, and I've got the Fiber 4s, and basically I wear these on different days, and it just gives me a little bit of arch when I actually want to do a bit more activation on the actual calves and a bit more activation on the actual squats in terms of different angles. I do wear this, and you can see I've creased the toe. I might actually need to put some tissue paper and straighten out the toe, but I have put hours in this sneaker. I rock it like this. I don't tie these sneakers up. Incline press, calf presses, deadlifts, squats, everything goes into this sneaker, and I can tell you now, I've been wearing this for at least 6 months, and it still holds up. It's still a sneaker that holds up massively, and this is why I wanted to show you guys that you can still train in these and still rock these on a casual basis, because they still have life in them. They still live up, and they don't kind of fall apart, and that was my main priority for why I've done this video. Because look at the sneaker, guys. It's still a beautiful rendition. There's no paint that's cracking on this. The toe obviously is towing because it's creasing because of the calf raises that I do with this, but it is a sneaker that you can still put kind of tissue paper, iron it out, and it still look great. And I do feel like FIBA 4s are way better, living up way better to that, because the crease is not as bad on this. But it is a great sneaker, especially when you want that air bubble cushioning when you're actually training. And I feel like it gives you a lot. It does give you a lot when you're actually training. It kind of gives you a bit of a bounce back. It kind of gives you a bit of a comfort. It holds the weight a bit more better than the actual Air Jordan 1 does, because it's got that cushioning, the air cushioning on it. But obviously I've put a lot of work in this, as you can see. It is kind of battered and I do need to clean these. These are great. I actually wore the winterized 4s as well. That's another colorway I worn in the winter time. These are actually good for actually squatting in. I feel like the little bit of the arch gives you a different angulation when you're squatting, and especially when you're dead in, it's good. Calf races is great as well. It just is a great sneaker to have on your feet, especially when you're actually trying to pull a huge amount of weight. My favorite is still like the Jordan 1 and the Air Trainer 1, but this is a good sneaker to hit different angles with, and I feel like it's a great sneaker to rock on your feet, especially that gum outsole. There's something good about that gum outsole, absolutely beautiful about that gum outsole. So the fourth silhouette I rock in the gym is the Air Jordan 4, and it does really well when I'm actually squatting. There's no detriment to rocking a Jordan 1 or a Jordan 4. In my personal opinion, they have the same kind of ability in terms of counteracting the weight you put on your shoulders, especially if you're like rocking 100 kg above. Is good, absolutely good. The cushioning on it doesn't kind of deteriorate it. I've actually worn Air Jordan 5s and squatted. It's perfect. It just literally, the cushioning on the actual Jordans just gives you enough kind of depth to actually just let you squat at a good angle. I would say definitely a good angle. So that's the fourth silhouette I actually wear in the gym, guys. Did I say 4 before? I actually meant 3, because this is the full sneaker. It is the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement from 2018. I actually wear this in the gym. It is just a great sneaker to wear in the gym. Not only does it get looks because of the actual colorway and the silhouette, it just is a great sneaker. Just like the 4, it gives you a bit of the angulation when you're squatting, when you're deading, when you're coughing, and basically it does not crease, guys. I've tried to crease this sneaker, it does not crease, and then you do actually have the capability, like I didn't say on the Jordan 4, to hit the treadmill with this, to actually do your cycles, to do your treads. It just gives you enough of that actual cushioning when you're actually running as well. It is a great sneaker to actually rock, especially when you're actually trying to get a multitask of variety of exercises. Unlike the Jordan 1, which I find difficult running in, you can run in these Jordan 4s and Jordan 3s after you train, so you can hit a whole leg session, which I'll do on Sunday sometimes. I go to the gym, I do a lot of squats, a lot of hip thrusts, a lot of actual deads, and then just jump on that actual treadmill and run with these. And I feel like these are still gives you enough cushioning to do a multitude of exercises, and it just is a great sneaker to wear on your feet. Not only do you get looks with this, like I said, it is just a great sneaker to actually rock. And I might check this paint out, because this is, I need to clean this, but it's starting to crack slightly there, and it's basically because I've probably been training in these excessively. Look at the back there, guys, where you can see that it's actually cracking in the back there as well. But it is a great sneaker. Go and try the Air Jordan 3 out in the gym. It is a great sneaker to actually kind of rock. Like I said, it gives you a little bit of a heel angle to actually allow you to hit different angles with the squats, especially when you're trying to hit your calves or your hams. It gives you a different angulation when you're kind of deadlifting, and it gives you a great sneaker to run in afterwards as well. It is a good sneaker, and I'm surprised. Yeah, you can see a bit of tread is going in now. I'm surprised that the tread wasn't going before. Yeah, I'm actually running through these now as well, which is good. I still got the actual 2024 pair. I'm probably gonna try and get double up that and actually rock that at the gym. But this is my gym sneaker. One of the ones when I'm doing any exercise. It could be chest day, it could be leg day, it could be arms day, it could be shoulders day. I do rock these. It just gives you, especially when you're trying to kind of shrug like 50 kg on each hand, it just gives you that actual cushioning to stabilize you. And that's the most important thing when you're actually kind of doing training in the gym, is that stabilization, because we're going to go into that in a bit, because the fifth sneaker is a specific sneaker that you can't do a lot of exercises with. It's just a one sneaker ability. But this Jordan 3, absolutely dope. Go try it, guys. Let me know if you tried it and if you actually do squat and you actually do deadlift in these, and let me know what you actually, let me know your experience pretty much. That is, guys, Jordan 3 Black Cement is beautiful in the gym. So the last sneaker silhouette I actually rock in the gym, and only specific to actually running and cycling and hill climbing, because this sneaker you can't squat in. I'm telling you guys, you will hurt yourself, because basically it is the actual Air Pegasus Premium This sneaker is difficult to actually squat in. It's difficult to actually deadlift in. It gives you that triaxial movement that becomes unstable at a certain weight. This is why I feel like this is a sneaker that you definitely need to break in and actually have a more of a breaking period to 2 to 3 wears of actually running to actually have the actual maximization for what it actually performs. And this is why I actually only use these to actually run in, actual hill climb, running, step climb, cycle, because it just gives you, or even ellipse training, because I don't do a lot of ellipse training, but it gives you that support, that actual impact support, rather than that actual constant weight support. That's the most important thing with these. I don't train with these in terms of resistance training like the other sneakers. The actual Jordan 3s and 4s are good for an overall sneaker. Even the Air Trainer 1 is a great sneaker to actually have an overall performance in. The Jordan 1's more of a resistance sneaker, and this is more of a cardio sneaker. Just do your training in this, just do your actual running in this. It is perfect for that. Once you actually break the sneaker in, and you don't actually feel that triaxial shift in the sneaker itself, because it gives you your footprint in that sneaker. That's what the breaking period is there for. This is why I feel like these are great. This is why I've got these sneakers. This is why I rock these sneakers after I actually do leg day sometimes, to actually have them on feet, and it just gives you that grip and that actual support when you're running. This doesn't give you actual ankle support or lockdown support when you're actually deadlifting or squatting, and this is why I don't rock these when I'm actually doing other exercises. One warning, I've seen a lot of people actually wear actual Yeezy slides to the gym when they're squatting. I don't understand it. It's very dangerous. This is why you need adequate support on your feet, and this is why I'm doing the review, to give you my experience with these trainers. And I feel like the premium Pegasus, the Pegasus Premium, is just a really dope runner. That's all I'm gonna say. The other sneakers are great for overall. Like I said, the Jordan 1 I don't like actual running in. The actual Air Jordan 4 and 3 and the Air Trainer 1 is perfect. Especially the Air Trainer 1 is perfect for multi-task, multi-resistance cardio sneakers. And the Pegasus Premium is a specific cardio sneaker. That's my sneakers. Let me know what sneakers you train in. Let me know what sneakers you actually rock in the gym, because it'll be quite an interesting actual experience to kind of get feedback from you guys. What's your preferred sneaker to train in the gym? What you actually rocking in the gym? Do you actually like wearing runners in the gym? Because I've seen people wear Air Max 1s. I've seen people wear Air Max 95s. I've seen people wear New Balance. I've seen people wear a lot of things like Asics as well. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you rock in the gym, and let me know how they support your feet, because support is the most important thing when it comes to training. Because when you've got that bar on your shoulder, or you're lifting that bar off the ground, you want that support on your feet, and that's the most important thing when you're training. But let me know your thoughts, like I said. But for me, TJ, I love Kid Customs. Until the next review. But like I say, hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you deserve to get the sneakers you want. From me, TJ, I love Kid Customs. Until the next review, peace out for now, guys, and peace.